Greetings everyone. This is the 6th lecture of chemical kinetics, and in this lecture we will discuss about second order reactions. So what are second order reactions? In which number of moles of reactants is 2. That is, order of the reaction is 2. So there are three cases. First case is when both the reactants are different. Like in this reaction, reactant A reacts with reactant B to give the products. So how we will write the rate of the reaction? Rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of reactant A raised to power 1 and concentration of reactant B raised to power 1. So order of the reaction will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. Another case is when both the reactants are same. That is, let us suppose 2 moles of A of reactant gives the products. So how we will write the rate of reaction? Rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of reactant raised to power to the number of moles. So raised to power 2. Here the order of the reaction is 2. So it is an example of second order reaction. So we will discuss both cases one by one. So first is case 1 when both the reactants are same. So we have this reactant 2A, it is converted to products. Let us suppose initial concentration at time t is equal to 0, that is at the start of reaction, is A. So initial concentration of reactant is A and number of moles of product formed is 0 because reaction has not started yet and time is equal to 0. So after some time, X moles of A is decomposed. So number of moles of product which is formed is equal to number of moles of reactant decomposed, and reactant decomposed is X moles per liter. So product formed is X moles per liter, and number of moles of reactant which are left at equilibrium is A minus X moles per liter. So how we will write rate of reaction? Rate is equal to dx upon dt. It is directly proportional to the concentration of A square. And concentration of A at any instant of time is A minus X. Removing this proportionality sign, we have introduced this rate constant, that is K. So rate is equal to dx upon dt is equal to K into A minus X square. Taking A minus X square on this side and dt on this side, we will get dx upon A minus X square is equal to K dt. Now we will integrate both sides. Putting this integration sign, we will get 1 upon A minus X is equal to Kt plus C. This C is the integration constant, and as soon as the integration constant is introduced, we will find its value. So same condition we will apply at time t is equal to 0, value of X is equal to 0. So putting these values in the above equation, we will get time t is 0, so this will become 0, X ki value is 0, so this will become equal to 1 upon A. So what will be the value of C? C is equal to 1 upon A. Now put the value of C in the above equation. What you will get? 1 over A minus X is equal to Kt plus 1 upon A. So this is the equation which we will get. Kt is equal to 1 over A minus X minus 1 upon A. And taking T on this side, we will get K is equal to 1 upon T into 1 over A minus X minus 1 upon A. We can also write this equation as A minus X is the concentration at any instant of time. So instead of A minus X, we can write Ct, that is concentration at any instant of time. And A is the initial concentration, so we can write it as C naught, that is concentration at the start of the reaction. So this is the reaction for second order reaction, equation for second order reactions. For this equation, if we want to draw the graph, then our equation is 1 upon A minus X is equal to Kt plus 1 upon A. So this equation resembles y is equal to mx plus c. Y is the value on y-axis, x is the value on x-axis, m represents the slope of this graph, and c is the intercept. So this is how we can draw the graph of this equation. In continuation, so we have obtained this equation. K is equal to 1 upon T into 1 over A minus X minus 1 upon A. Now taking the LCM of this equation, we will get K is equal to 1 upon T, A over A into A minus X, A minus A plus X. So solving this, we will get this equation. K is equal to 1 upon T, X over A into A minus X. This is the integrated rate equation for second order reaction. So we will find the T half. At T half, X is equal to half of the initial concentration. Initial concentration is A, so half of A. So K is equal to 1 upon T half we will put this value in the above equation. So k is equal to 1 upon t नहीं लिखेंगे. Now we will write t half into x की जगह we will write a upon 2 into a minus a upon 2. So k is equal to 1 upon t half, and this, and solving we will get t half is equal to 1 upon ak. So this was the first case when both the reactants are same. Now we will discuss the second case when both the reactants are different. So when both the reactants are different, our equation is A plus B gives us product. Let us suppose A is the concentration of A, small b is the concentration of B, and number of moles of product which are formed at the start of reaction is 0 moles. After some time, x mole of A is decomposed and x moles of B is decomposed. So number of moles of product which is formed is x, and the number of moles of reactant A and B which are left at any instant of time is A minus x moles per liter and B minus x moles per liter. So how we will write the rate of this reaction? So rate is equal to dx upon dt is directly proportional to the concentration of reactant A into concentration of reactant B. Concentration of reactant A is A minus x, B is B minus x. Removing this proportionality sign, we will introduce this constant k into A minus x into B minus x. This is your equation number 1. So taking these concentration terms on this side and dt on this side, we will get this equation, that is dx over A minus x into B minus x is equal to k dt. This is your equation number 2. So we will rearrange the above equation by partial fraction method. And we will get this equation 1 over A minus B is equal to 1 over B minus x minus 1 over A minus x into dx is equal to k dt. Now we will integrate both sides. We will put this integration side, and on integration we will get this equation as 1 over A minus B minus ln of B minus x minus ln of A minus x is equal to kt plus c. So 1 over A minus B minus minus plus हो जाएगा. So this term is written in the front, ln of A minus x minus ln of B minus x is equal to kt plus c. So next step is 1 over A minus B. Here we can see that base is same, so we can write this equation as ln of A minus x over B minus x is equal to kt plus c. Now c is the integration constant, we have to find its value. So the same condition we will apply, that at time t is equal to 0, value of x is equal to 0. So value of c will become, at time t is equal to 0, this term will become 0, x is equal to 0. So what we will get, the value of c is equal to 1 upon A minus B ln of A minus 0 and B minus 0 is equal to c. So value of c is 1 over A minus B into ln of A divided by B. So coming to next step, 1 over A minus B ln of A minus x over B minus x is equal to kt plus, this is the value of c which we have put in the equation number 2, plus 1 over A minus B into ln of A divided by B. So solving this equation, this is the next step. Then next step, on solving this equation, we will get the value of k as k is equal to 2.303 upon t into A minus B log A minus x over B minus x into B upon A. Also we can write this equation in terms of concentration, 2.303 upon t. C naught is the concentration of initial concentration of A. At place of B we have written as C naught B log A minus x is the concentration of A at any instant of time, so we can write Ct of A, concentration at any instant of time of reactant B, into B is the concentration, initial concentration of reactant B, C naught into B divided by C naught of A is equal to K. So it is the integrated rate equation for second order reaction when both the reactants are different. So case 3 is when both the reactants are present, both the reactants are different, but one of the reactant is present in excess. One of the reactant is present in excess. So let us suppose that in above equation B is present in excess. So B is the concentration of reactant B. It is large as compared to A. So our term A minus B will become, A is very small, it can be neglected, B is very large. So A minus B will be reduced to minus B. And B minus X, value of B is very large, X can be neglected, so B minus X will be reduced to B. So putting this value in the integrated rate equation of second order reaction, K is equal to 2.303 upon T, A minus B is this term is equal to K. So A minus B is minus B log A minus X B into B minus X over AB. Now we will reverse this equation. Numerator को हम denominator पे लिखेंगे, denominator को हम numerator पे लिखेंगे. What we will get 2.303 upon BT log A over A minus X. So on solving we will get this equation K dash is equal to 2.303 upon T log A over A minus X. So students, you can see that this is the integrated rate equation of first order reaction. So we can write this, when one reactant is present in the excess, kinetically our reaction becomes that of first order. So we can see we started with the second order reaction when two different reactants are present, but the condition was that one reactant is present in excess. So our reaction will kinetically, it will follow first order kinetics, that is first order equation. So the example of second order reaction is hydrolysis of ester by alkali. So this is our ester CH3COO C2H5 reacts with NaOH to give sodium acetate plus ethyl alcohol. Let us suppose initial concentration of this is A 0 moles and 0 moles at the start of reaction. X mole of it is decomposed, so reactant left is A minus X. X mole of it is decomposed, so concentration left is A minus X. And number of moles of product which are formed is X. So progress, so as we can see that this reaction has an alkali. So we can study this reaction by titrating against any acid solution. So we can write that progress of reaction can be studied by titrating the reaction with any acid. So we can say that volume of acid used at the start of reaction. How much acid we will need at the start of the reaction? It must be equal to the amount of alkali which is present. So acid used at the start of reaction is written as V0. So it is directly proportional to the initial concentration of NaOH, that is A. So volume of acid used at any instant of time, it is directly proportional to the concentration of NaOH at that instant of time, that is Vt is directly proportional to A minus X. So we have the value of A, we have the value of A minus X. So we have written this A minus X just to find the value of X. So value of X comes out to be V0 minus Vt. V0 minus Vt. So putting this value in integrated rate equation of second order reaction, when we discussed in case A, K is equal to 1 upon T into X over A into A minus X. So it will become 1 over T V0 minus Vt over V0 into Vt. So let us discuss one numerical of it. The numerical is that ethyl acetate and NaOH in equal concentrations were mixed, and the same and some volume of the mixture was withdrawn at different intervals of time, and this mixture was titrated with 0.1 molar HCl, and the following data was obtained. What is the data which we get? Time, and this is the concentration of product at 0 second. At 0 second, this is the concentration of product. 0 second 8.04, 4 seconds पे 5.30 moles per liter, 6 seconds पे 4.58, 10 seconds पे 3.5, 15 seconds 2.74 and 20 seconds पे 2.22. So show that the reaction is of second order. So for second order reaction, we know it is the esterification hydrolysis of ethyl acetate. So the equation which we will use is K is equal to 1 upon T V0 minus Vt over V0 into Vt. So we will draw this table. First column represents T, then volume used at that instant of time, then V0 minus Vt, then we will find the value of K. So let us take the first example. At 4 minutes, concentration volume of NaOH used is 5.3. V0 minus Vt की value is 2.74. So value of K will come out to be 0.160 liters per mole per minute. So you can see in all the instant of time, value of K is almost constant. So value of K is constant, so you will write down. So we can see that the value of K comes out to be constant using second order kinetics. So the reaction is of second order. So the reaction is of second order. and to find the value of K, you will take the average of all these values of K, and that will give you the average value of K, that is the rate constant for this second order reaction. Thank you.